Hello, my friends. Let me tell you something shocking. English language has more than 170,000 vocabulary words. Yes, 170,000 words. Now, be honest. Do you think you can learn 170,000 words? Of course not. But here is the good news. You do not need 170,000 words to speak English fluently. In fact, you can speak clear, confident, daily English with just 521 words. Yes, only 521 simple words. Today's topic is how to speak English fluently with just 521 words. In this video, I will explain how English really works, why most people fail, and how, using only 521 words, you can speak English in daily life. No difficult grammar, no long word lists, no pressure, just simple thinking and smart practice. So please, do not skip this video, because by the end, your fear of English will disappear. Relax, take a slow, deep breath, and let us begin. Part number 1. First, we must understand one very important truth: why English feels difficult. Most people think English is difficult because they do not know enough words. But this is a big mistake. The real problem is not vocabulary. The real problem is wrong learning method. Let me explain. Very simply, English language has more than 170,000 words. But even native English speakers do not use all these words. A normal English speaker uses only about 2,000 to 3,000 words in daily life. And here is the shocking truth. Most daily conversations use only a very small group of words. Words like I, you, we, they, go, come, do, make, take, good, bad, happy, sad. These words appear again and again every day. This means English speaking is not about knowing many words. English speaking is about using small words many times. Now think, when a child learns English, does the child learn dictionary? No. The child hears simple words again and again. The child repeats the same patterns. This is how language is learned, not by memorizing, but by using. Now let me tell you what these 521 words are. These are high-frequency words. This means they are used most of the time. These words include pronouns like I, you, he, she, basic verbs like go, come, eat, drink, work, simple adjectives like good, bad, big, small, daily nouns like time, food, home, money. With these words, you can create thousands of sentences. For example, I go home, you go work, we go market. Same word, different sentence. Now here is a very important point. Fluency does not mean using big words. Fluency means speaking smoothly without stopping. And this happens when your brain feels safe. Your brain feels safe when words are familiar. That is why limiting your words actually helps you. Now tell me, when you try to use big words, what happens? You stop, you think, you feel fear. But when you use simple words, you speak faster, you feel relaxed. This is why 521 words are powerful. They remove fear, they build confidence. Now remember this. English is a tool, not a test. You are not here to impress. You are here to express. And 521 words are enough for expression. Now in the next part, I will show you how sentence patterns work with these words, and how you can speak hundreds of sentences without learning new words. So please, stay with me and move to part number 2. Part number 2. Now, let us understand the most powerful secret of speaking English. This secret is called sentence patterns. Sentence patterns are like roads. Words are like cars. If the road is clear, the car moves easily. If there is no road, the car stops. This is exactly how English works. Most learners collect words, but they do not learn how to use them. That is why they know words, but cannot speak. Now listen carefully. You do not need many words. You need a few strong sentence patterns. Let me show you the most useful patterns. Pattern 1. I want to. This pattern is very powerful. With this one line, you can say many things. I want to eat. I want to sleep. I want to learn English. I want to work. Same pattern, different action. Pattern 2. I need to. This pattern is used every day. I need to go. I need to study. I need to rest. I need to call him. Pattern 3. I am going to. This pattern talks about future. I am going to eat. I am going to work. I am going to learn English. Pattern 4. I like to. This pattern talks about feelings. I like to read. I like to talk. I like to learn English. Pattern 5. I have to. This pattern talks about responsibility. I have to work. I have to study. I have to wake up early. Now stop for a moment. With only 5 sentence patterns and only simple verbs, you can speak hundreds of sentences. This is the magic. Now let me explain why this works. Your brain likes patterns. When your brain sees the same structure again and again, it becomes automatic. You do not think, you just speak. This is called fluency. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is flow. Now here is a common mistake. Many learners learn grammar rules, but they never speak. Grammar stays in the book, not in the mouth. But sentence patterns go directly to your mouth. This is why native speakers do not think about grammar. They think in patterns. Now let us practice very slowly. Listen. I want to eat. I need to eat. I am going to eat. I like to eat. I have to eat. See? Same word, same idea, different feeling. Now imagine you do this practice every day for 10 minutes. Your mouth becomes trained. Your fear starts to disappear. This is why 521 words work, because they repeat. Repetition builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. Now in the next part, I will show you how to use these words in real daily life. Morning, work, home, talking to people. So please stay with me and move to part number 3. Part number 3. Now, let us use our 521 words in real life, because English is not for books, English is for life. Most learners study English, but they do not live English. Today, we will change this. Now listen carefully. Your daily life is already full of English topics. Morning, work, home, people, feelings. You do not need special topics. You need daily situations. Let us start with morning. In the morning, you can say, I wake up early. I feel tired. I need water. I want to rest. Very simple, very real. Now go to work or study. I go to work. I go to class. I feel busy. I feel stressed. Same words, same structure. Now talking to people. I need help. Can you help me? I want to ask something. I do not understand. These sentences use very small words, but they work everywhere. Now let us talk about feelings. This is very important. Most learners know words, but they cannot express feelings. With 521 words, you can say, I feel happy. I feel sad. I feel tired. I feel nervous. People understand you. Communication is successful. Now let us talk about past. Many learners fear past tense, but do not fear. Simple English still works. Yesterday, I go to work. Yesterday, I feel tired. Is it perfect grammar? No. But is it clear? Yes. Now future. Tomorrow, I go work. Tomorrow, I study English. Simple, clear. This is called survival English, and survival English is fluency. Now let me tell you something very important. People do not judge your grammar. They judge your confidence. When you speak without fear, people listen. Now here is your daily exercise. Choose one daily situation, morning, or work, or home. Speak 5 sentences out loud every day. Do not write, Speak. Your mouth must work. This is how fluency grows. Now remember, you are not learning English. You are training your mouth. And 521 words are enough for training. In the next part, I will show you how to practice these 521 words daily without stress, and move to part number 4.
Part number 4. Now, let us talk about practice, because without practice, nothing changes. Many people watch English videos, but they do not speak. Watching is easy, speaking is hard, but speaking is the real work. Now, listen carefully. You do not need 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. You only need 10 minutes a day, but every day. Consistency is more important than time. Now let me show you a very simple daily practice plan. First, choose 10 words from your 521 words. Only 10. Second, make 5 sentences with those words. Speak them out loud. Do not whisper. Do not think. Just speak. Third, repeat the same sentences for 3 days. Yes, 3 days. Repetition builds muscle memory. Your mouth learns movement. Now here is a powerful method. It is called shadow speaking. Listen to a sentence. Pause. Repeat. For example, I want to learn English. Pause. I want to learn English. This trains your mouth and your brain together. Now let me tell you one mistake. Many learners want fast results, but language is slow, and slow is strong.
When you speak slowly, you speak clearly. Clear speaking builds confidence. Now let us talk about mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake means you are trying. If you wait for perfect English, you will never speak. So speak, even with mistakes. Now remember, English is not math. There is no one correct answer. If people understand you, you are successful. Now let me give you one rule. Never learn a word without a sentence. A word alone is useless. A word in a sentence is powerful. Now let me ask you, can you speak 10 sentences every day? Yes, you can. And with 521 words, those 10 sentences become easy. In the next part, I will show you how confidence grows when your word list is small, and how fear slowly disappears. So please stay with me and move to part number 5.
Part number 5. Now let us talk about fear, because fear is the biggest enemy of English speaking. Most learners do not fail because of words, they fail because of fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of people, fear of sounding stupid. Now listen carefully. Fear does not come from English. Fear comes from pressure. When you try to speak perfect English, your mind stops, your mouth closes. But when you use simple English, your mind feels safe, and this is very important. Your brain needs safety to speak. This is why 521 words work. They reduce pressure. You already know these words, so your brain says, I am safe, I can speak. Now let me explain confidence. Confidence does not come from knowledge. Confidence comes from repetition. The more you repeat, the more confident you become, even if your English is simple. Now think a child speaks, broken English, but speaks confidently. Why? Because the child is not afraid. Now let us talk about people. Many learners think people will laugh, but this is not true. Most people respect effort, and those who laugh do not matter. Your goal is communication, not perfection. Now let me give you a confidence exercise. Stand alone in your room. Speak 5 sentences about your day. For example, today I wake up early. I feel tired. I go to work. I eat food. I rest. Very simple,
but very powerful. Now repeat the same story every day. Your confidence will grow. Now remember, fluency is not fast speaking. Fluency is comfortable speaking. When you feel comfortable, you speak more. When you speak more, you improve. Now let me tell you one strong truth. You will never feel ready. Ready comes after speaking, not before. So start now with your 5-2-1 words. In the next part, I will show you how to build a daily English routine that really works. And move to part number 6.
Part number 6. Now, let us build a simple daily English routine. Because routine creates results. Many people study English, but they do not have a system. Without a system, progress is slow. Now listen carefully. This routine is very simple. Anyone can follow it, even if you are busy. First part. Morning. In the morning, do not read. Do not write. Just speak. Speak for 5 minutes. About anything. Your sleep, your plan, your feeling. For example, today I wake up early. I feel fresh. I want to learn English. Very simple. Second part. Daytime. During the day, listen. Listen to slow English. Podcast, video, audio. Do not try to understand everything. Just listen. Your brain is learning. Third part. Night. At night. Speak again. For 5 minutes. Talk about your day. What you do. How you feel. For example, today I work a lot. I feel tired. I learn English. Now here is the key rule. Same words every day. This is important. Do not change words every day. Repeat the same words. Repetition builds fluency. Now, let me tell you a big mistake. Many learners change methods. Today, this video. Tomorrow, another teacher. This creates confusion. Choose one method and stay with it. Now, remember, your goal is not fast progress. Your goal is steady progress. Slow, but daily. This always wins. Now, let me explain why this routine works. Morning speaking wakes your mouth. Day listening feeds your brain. Night speaking fixes memory. This is complete learning. Now, let me ask you, can you give 10 minutes a day? Yes, you can. And 10 minutes with 521 words is powerful. In the next part, I will explain why you should stop chasing big words and how simple English makes you fluent faster. Part number 6. Now, let us build a simple daily English routine. Because without routine, motivation dies. Routine creates habit. Habit creates fluency. Now listen carefully. Your routine must be small, easy, and repeatable. Not heavy, not stressful. Now here is the best routine, using only 521 words. Morning routine. In the morning, speak English for just 5 minutes. Say simple lines. I wake up. I feel sleepy. I drink water. I get ready. I go to work. Speak slowly, out loud. This wakes up your English mind. Now, afternoon routine. In the afternoon, speak again for 5 minutes. Talk about work or study. I feel busy. I do my work. I need a break. I eat food. Again, out loud. Now, night routine. At night, speak for 5 minutes. Talk about your day. Today was good. Today was hard. I feel tired. I need rest. That is all. Only 15 minutes a day, but every day. Now let me tell you why this works. Because you are speaking real-life English, not book English. Your brain connects English with life. This is very powerful. Now let me give you one rule. Do not skip even one day. If you miss one day, fear comes back.
so even 2 minutes is okay. Now, remember, English is like a muscle. If you use it, it grows. If you stop, it becomes weak. Now, here is one more tip. Record your voice. Listen again. You will hear improvement. This builds confidence. Now, let me say this. You do not need a teacher every day. You need practice every day. And 521 words are enough for daily practice.
Now, we are near the end of this lesson. And before you leave, I want you to remember one thing. English is not magic. English is not talent. English is not luck. English is a skill. And every skill grows with small, daily practice. Today, you learned a big truth. English has more than 170,000 words, but you do not need all of them. You only need the right words. And 521 words are enough to speak clear, daily, confident English. Do not wait for perfect English. Perfect never comes. Start with simple English. Speak slowly. Speak calmly. Speak daily. Even 5 sentences a day are enough. Remember, your goal is not to impress. Your goal is to express. And you can express yourself with simple words. Now let me ask you, will you stop after this video? Or will you start your English journey today? The choice is yours. If this lesson helped you even a little, please like this video. Share it with someone who feels afraid of English, and subscribe to Easy English the podcast, because here we learn English slowly, calmly, and with confidence. Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and I will see you in the next episode.